The following portion of Daytime is sponsored by HCA Healthcare West.
When undergoing cancer treatments, you want the best medical professionals and specialists for your condition. In Tampa Bay, the Hospital for Endocrine Surgery offers leading experts in the treatment of thyroid tumors and cancers. I recently visited the hospital that's part of HCA Florida Healthcare to speak with the team of surgeons. We're at the Hospital for Endocrine Surgery, home to experienced specialists like thyroid surgeons Dr. Clayman and Dr. Rashmi Roy. Thank you so much, doctors, for inviting us here to learn more about the hospital. Let's start with you, Dr. Clayman, and what makes the Hospital for Endocrine Surgery different from other hospitals?
Well, it's a great question, and it's really the people within. So it's not the walls. It can look nice to you, but we want everyone to feel like they're family here. And we want everyone to be treated the way we would want to be treated. So from the moment you arrive here, the people that greet you, that register you, that evaluate you with ultrasound or CAT scan, our preoperative nurses, our recovery room nurses, all our surgeons, all our anesthesia, they provide a level of care that's beyond excellence. It's really exemplary. And that's what we tried to create here.
Dr. Roy, September is Thyroid Cancer Awareness Month, and thyroid cancer is one of the fastest growing cancers, especially among women. What would you like people to know about the importance of early detection and regular thyroid checks?
So thyroid cancer occurs in women 3 times more so than in men. So it's important for everybody, but especially for women. And most of our patients that come in that have thyroid cancer have no symptoms. So they're coming in because they got a scan for another reason, a carotid artery scan or a CT scan, and it was incidentally found. So we think it's really important to do your own self-checks. We have a website, the Check Your Next, where we walk you through how to do your own self-checks, finding the lumps on your own, and then also getting an ultrasound of your thyroid gland for early detection, because like with any cancer, early detection is early cure, and we could potentially cure your cancer by just taking out half your thyroid gland. Maybe you won't even need medication, and that's really what we try to do.
Dr. Clayman, I know that you perform a high volume of thyroid surgeries. How does that benefit the patient, and what can they expect from their time here?
So experience is everything. And even though it sort of sounds a little bit trite, if you do 10 a year or 20 a year or 50 a year, some people consider that a highly experienced surgeon. Our surgeons do that in 3 or 4 weeks. And so over the course of a 10-year or a 15-year experience, they've seen and they've done more thyroid surgery than even the highly experienced thyroid surgeons in the world. And so the more you do, not really the easier it gets, but the better it gets. And it becomes quicker. It's much more tolerated procedure by patients. Complication rates go drastically lower. But even our evaluation is so high in its level of expertise that we don't miss the things that can be missed by others.
It can be hard, though, to get in to see an endocrinologist and to receive treatment. How do you here at the hospital streamline that process?
So we've built this center for exactly that purpose. You know, it takes forever, like you mentioned, to get into a doctor, to get the test done, to get the results, to get the phone call from the doctor. So here we have our evaluation center where we can diagnose you and cure you in the same exact day. So to be our patient, you go to thyroidcancer.com and we will call you. You'll come in, you'll get your ultrasound, you'll get your biopsy, you'll get a CAT scan, and potentially your surgery if you need it in the same day.
Incredible. Doctors, thank you. And for more information, you can visit hospitalforendocrinesurgery.com. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored by HCA Healthcare West.